Time now for the weekend rundown, helping you plan for the weekend ahead.
And there is a lot happening this weekend, as there is every weekend. So we have Danny joining us from the Luke and Howell Morning Show on WLLR. Good morning, Danny.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning, David. Good morning, David. Good to see you guys today.
We've got the band back together.
Yeah.
Yay!
And so far, David has stayed awake so far this morning. I haven't had to nudge him or anything. So.
Yeah. Woke up at 11:30 last night. Couldn't go back to sleep, so here I am.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible. I hate when I can't sleep at night. Oh,
But he does keep thinking about this weekend. He
Yes.
keeps telling me, even though he's only been here for a day already, not even a day, whatever, a couple hours. All right, well, let's start with the hot air balloon festivals in Princeton as well as in Macomb coming up this weekend. So you may spot them over the weekend. First, as part of Bureau County's Homestead Festival. That's from Friday through Sunday. And hot air balloons rides will be in the evening the next 2 days. And then there's the glow at night. Now, both of these will be at Zeering Park in Princeton, Illinois. $15 tickets for a ride per person. And then if you head down to Macomb, Illinois, at Western Illinois University's main campus, there's also the hot air balloon rally, and it's an annual one, and that's taking place Friday and Saturday.
I have not gone on a hot air balloon. I'm too afraid. My feet need to stay on the ground.
Yeah.
I barely trust planes.
you know, they're beautiful to look at.
Yes.
But
I would go in the basket grounded. You know what I mean?
Oh, right. Yeah. I don't know.
Yes.
But for some people, if you want to go up and away,
Yeah.
far away, whatever, out of town.
Over a rainbow, maybe?
Yes.
Anyway. Well,
yes.
yes. Well, now let's talk about planes, trains, and automobiles in Geneseo and the Stearman Fly-In in Galesburg. So that's kicking off today in Geneseo with the Stearman Biplane Fly-In at the Gen Air Park. Then tomorrow, there's going to be the Cruise the Canal, which includes the guided golf cart tour of the Hennepin Canal. And then on Saturday, there's a car show downtown Geneseo from 9 until 3. After that, there's an after party kicking off at 3 with live music on
That's
Saturday.
making me dizzy. Oh my gosh.
I know. We're showing video of this plane doing a loop-de-loop.
A loop.
That's the very technical term. Loop-de-loop.
That's taking us so around.
But it's a fun time downtown Geneseo. There's a lot you can see. Businesses, of course, going to be opening up. A lot of them do different deals and a lot of great food. And Andrew says it's going to be a great weekend. So
Yeah.
we'll thank him finally for something.
And then it's great for, all of the businesses and the revenue. Yeah. All right. Well, let's talk about the first responders breakfast on Sunday morning in Davenport.
Yeah, you guys kind of had a flight theme, really, today. So
We didn't realize.
I'm gonna, yeah. So I'm gonna do kind of like a first responder slash VFW kind of war veterans sort
Love
of
it.
theme, because starts over in Davenport at the VFW 828 on Sunday, where they're doing a first responders breakfast. Now that is free for anyone, but they're kind of encouraging guests, not the first responders, because they should come and eat for free, but any guests, just to, free will donation, just to kind of cover their costs. But that's 7:30 to 11 on Sunday off of South Linwood over there in Davenport. So check that out.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Then, after you get your tummy full, you could head over to Sherrard, because they're going to do the dedication for their Sherrard Area Veterans Memorial.
Awesome.
And they'll do that dedication at the site at 2 o'clock, and then they'll follow it up over at the Village Park with music, and there'll be food to buy, and just, kind of a fun atmosphere, just to kind of reinforce the great community.
Oh,
That is so cool.
Yeah, weekend
Wow.
packed.
Well, there's also a tiny celebrity coming to town.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you've heard of them, maybe you haven't.
Yeah, Friday night, Morgan Wallen, Ernest, and Bailey Zimmerman over at Vibrant Arena at the Mark. It's going to be a big show. It's sold out, but there is a pre-party. I don't know, entertainment, food. I might be there.
Well, you're at most every event in the Quad Cities. I feel like every weekend when you join us, you're like, well, I'll be there.
Oh,
My
yeah.
band will be
I
there.
know.
Yeah,
I'm like,
teleports
you
all
guys,
over.
There's way too many things to not be busy, right?
Right? It's
Yes.
a great reason to be busy.
I know. Yes,
Yeah,
and a lot
but
of.
that's going to be fun. If you want to avoid a crowd, then don't show up over there.
There you go.
Great tip. All right.
Awesome.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you, Danny, for joining us this week, and we'll see you next Thursday.
That's a deal, gentlemen.
All right, we'll see ya.